Not even joking, I've had to re-record these videos a couple of times. This video in particular, a couple of times. I wanted to make this video for a while where I rank my own music as a musician. So musician ranks his own music on a tier list type of thing. I stole this video idea from a musician that I follow. His name's Bixby. He did a Twitch stream where he ranked his discography on a tier list similar to this one. And I'm gonna be doing the same since I'm a musician. I'm gonna be ranking my music on 3 main criteria. One, is it to my personal taste? I don't think that one needs that much explanation. 2, in the context of where my ability was music making wise at the time. How well does that music stack up to current day? And 3, the impact that that song had on my discography. So let's begin. So the first album cover that I see here is All Alone demo version. Now by far, this song is my most popular song. It's got 100K plus streams on Spotify, 25K plus on Apple Music, and so probably some on YouTube. Now this song is very popular in my secondary market, which is Mexico. My primary market is the US, but I don't know why this song just got really popular in Mexico and Latin America for no reason. What really upsets me is the fact that it's my most popular song and it was essentially freestyled. I made the song in 30 minutes, recorded, and the beat is some random beat I found off YouTube. So there wasn't a lot of effort that was put into the song, but that's the reason why I called it a demo. But somehow it just became my most celebrated and most listened to song that I've ever made. For that reason, I'm gonna have to stick it into A tier. And no, it does not fit my taste currently. I used to have a thing for this aesthetic rap sample type of song. I really like that type of music in the past, but not so much now. That's why All Alone demo version's in the A tier. Next song, I Forgot You Underglow. This song is sentimental to me for many reasons. One, the album cover. If you look at the album cover, the 2 people that are in the center of the photo are my friends Gabriel and Amber. Oh my goodness. But we took this picture when we were doing grad photos, and it's one of my favorite songs that I've ever made. It's also one of my most popular. I remember I used to listen to this artist named Nefes Bougie. I think that's how you pronounce it. He has this one song that's really popular on Reels and Shorts. It's called Stephanie. It goes, she keeps on texting me. Do I like her? No, definitely. I remember when I stopped listening to Nefes Bougie, that song really started to appear everywhere. And I was like, why now? But he does this style of recording where you record the song and you mix and you master the song at normal speed. But then when you're about to release it, you speed up the song by 0.1 or 0.12. And that's what I did for this song. I think the song deserves an S tier because of the fact that I think the end result came out so good. And it really holds up well, even to current day standards. So yeah, S tier for I Forgot You Underglow for sure. Idealism is a song that holds decent amount of discography value, but not as much sentimental value or personal taste. It definitely gets carried by the fact that it was really my first song to surpass 5,000 streams on Spotify. I remember when All Alone demo version first started picking up steam in Mexico and Latin America. Idealism did really well in the domestic market amongst my US audience. I know that's really nerdy to say, but I feel like Idealism really gets carried by the fact that it was one of my first songs that got popular, and for that reason I'm gonna put it in B tier. It was to my personal taste in the past, but not currently, and also the production could have been better and the beat selection could have been better. Drumming Girl is one of my favorite songs off of City Lights and Pretty Nights. It is my favorite song off of City Lights and Pretty Nights, but in this case we're talking about the demo version, and the demo version in my opinion just isn't as good as the album version, because the album version is more complete and the thoughts are put together better. So for that reason, I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. I would definitely put Drumming Girl album version in A tier, but since it's the demo version, I'm gonna put it B tier, how it is. Next, Sorry I Need Reassurance, featuring Eugenie, I don't know, featuring Heather. This song, I'm so excited about the release of my next album. I expect it to be done by the end of spring, beginning of summer. I will have it for you guys, I promise. I'm really excited. I'm going with a concept album this time instead of just me showing off my production skills or lyrical skills. I really wanted to become a more complete artist And I feel like this is the perfect intro track to my next album. So for that reason, I'm putting it in S tier. Coco, this song is all sentimental value, really nothing else. It's a YouTube beat. The lyrics are kind of bad in my opinion. Coco, on this cover, it's Eastman H and Megan. We need that Eastman H comeback, but there's not that much hope in my opinion for Eastman H comeback. But this song does have its place in my heart, this very special place in my heart, since it was from my sophomore year homecoming. And the funny story is, originally I did have a date going into homecoming, but that didn't end up working out. I had a date in mind, but that didn't end up working out. So I ended up hanging out with Megan and Ethan on the day of homecoming, and we ditched the dance. That's the entire premise of the song. We actually went to karaoke. We had a great night. We had a very fun night. And it was absolutely the most fun I've had in a long time, especially since we were straight coming out of COVID lockdown and everyone was social deprived. So, but it doesn't really hold up that well to the current day. But for that reason, I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's the first song, and in my opinion, probably the only song. Actually, no, there are definitely gonna be songs that are in C and D tier, but that's if we do a part 2. I purposefully chose songs that I tended to like for this video, so I don't necessarily bash on anything. If you guys want to see me bash on my own music, let me know in the comments, and let me know what songs you want me to rank if I end up making a part 2. Just message me on Instagram, let me know in the comments. For sure, I'm down to make a part 2. Hand of War is my second favorite song on City Lights and Pretty Nights after Drumming Girl album version. For that reason, I'm gonna put it in B tier, but above the demo version of Drumming Girl. I was really excited to work on this song. Mikey recorded a verse for me for a different track, but it was so good. I was like, this can't go unreleased. So I put it over the beat of Hand of War, and I recorded my hook and a verse around Mikey's verse, and boom, there's Hand of War. That's how it came into existence. And it's one of my favorite tracks off of City Lights and Pretty Nights. The reason for that is, I believe I really honed in on my lyrical and writing ability on that song. I did do a couple of double entendres that I'm really proud of, some triple entendres that I'm pretty proud of, and I feel like it was really a chance for me to show how much I've tried to develop my writing skills over the years, especially in terms of lyrics. Lastly, You're My World. I feel like this song is definitely a hidden gem in my discography. And for that reason, let's think about it here. If you took this song and you put it on City Lights and Pretty Nights, you wouldn't notice. I had this beat from when I first started dabbling into music production. It's 2 samples, the drum sample and the piano sample, that's essentially looped over and over and over until the song ends. But here's the thing, I had this beat in freshman year. Actually, I made it 8th grade summer going into freshman year. This was one of my first beats that I've ever made. And essentially, I wrote this song in summertime going into freshman year, and over the next 4 months, I rewrote it. And in my opinion, if you stuck My World onto City Lights and Pretty Nights, you would not notice. Maybe there's a difference in the way my voice sounds then versus now, but if I convinced you, or if I tried to convince you, I could convince you that I made this song recently. And for that reason alone, I'm putting it in S tier. Because of the fact that it's almost indistinguishable from my current day. And that all, I guess in a way, shows how little I've actually progressed. I've been wanting to progress more as an artist recently. You're My World, bottom of S tier. But that's because I haven't really had the time to explore myself as a musician, and I've been wanting to do that, and I've been able to do that with this next upcoming album. So yes, I'm really excited for that. But You're My World, definitely maybe of A tier, bottom of S tier. It could go either way. But yeah, I'm going to put it at the top of A tier. I think that's the final ranking. We're going to lock it in. So here are 7 songs that I decided to rank for my discography. If you have ideas for what song you would like to see going forward in my discography, let me know in the comments down below. Message me on Instagram. I would be down to try anything. But yeah, that's Musician ranks his music on a tier list, part 1. If there is a part 2, I'll see you guys in the next one. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.